Okay, here we go. Here's the stage 3 stuff. It's been polishing for a week. Ugh, mushy. Okay, let's spray those bad boys off. Okay, we'll get these cleaned up and take a look at them. Okay, here's our week, or our stage 2 stuff. Let's see how she looks. Yuck. Yucky. Okay, let's see how they look. Beautiful. Okay, we'll get these all cleaned up and we'll take a look at them. Okay, here's the chipper. Very first week, 6090 grit. That one's kind of gross looking. Okay, here we go. We did a lot of big ones in that one. Okay, here's the reveal. Beautiful. Okay, we'll get these cleaned up and we'll take a look. Okay, so these are our rocks that just got done with the pre-polish. Wish there was more sun, but see, they're quite shiny when they're dry, wet. And they're actually pretty shiny when they're dry. Well, almost dry. But not quite shiny. So these are ready to get varnished and then polished. Just kind of go over them real quick so you can see them. Very cool looking. I won't show you them all, so the video is not crazy long, but we'll get these varnished, and then I'll show you loading those up for the varnish.
Okay, these were the ones that were ready to be varnished for stage 3, but we didn't have room for them. And here's what's done from our stage 2 container. Let's see if they're ready to move on. Yep. Sounds good to me. This is one of the hiking river rocks. I wonder what it looks like dry. That'll let us know if it's ready to move on. Oh, it actually looks pretty good. Let's do another week in stage 2. Ready to move on. That one needs a clean before it moves on. Yeah, I'm ready to move on. Let's move that bad boy on. Maybe this is another one of our river rocks, but I don't know. Let's do another week. Beautiful. Moving on. Moving on. Definitely moving on. Moving on. Let's clean that one before we move it on. Move that one on to stage 3. Clean and then move on. Moving on. This one's got a bunch of cracky cracks, so we're going to clean it and then move it on. Beautiful. Let's move it on. Clean and move on. And we'll move those 2 on. Clean and move on. We'll just move that one on. This is one of these only ones that has stayed big. I think it's because we babied it. But we'll clean that and move it on. Move that one on. That one's got some divots and stuff, so we'll clean it and move it on. Smooth, move it on. And we'll move both of those on. All these little ones I'll probably move on, but cluster look at those. Yeah, we're going to move all those bad boys on. So we'll move on to the next week 1 stuff. Okay, this stuff just came out of week 1 in the chipper. This one is probably ready to move on to this. So this is stuff that was still in stage 1 out of the chipper that needs to be moved on to stage 2. We'll put it in a bigger container. These tiger eyes are real rough, so we're going to give it another week in the chipper because it can handle it. I don't know how this one's going to turn out, but we'll put it through the chipper one more time. Chipper one more time. That one can move on. We'll put that through the normal stuff. Tumble stage 1. These won't last another week in the chipper, so we'll take it out. Same with this one. This one chips real easy, so we will put that in the Tumblebee. And let's do another stage 1. You can see, even though those tiger eyes are real hard, they still chip, so that's why it's the chipper. Okay, we're loading up the chipper today. This one I found in the trunk of my car, which means it came from some place I went camping or did something. Don't know what'll happen to it. And then, haven't tumbled any of these before. I ordered them off Amazon. I'm only doing one because I don't know how hard it is, so let's see what happens in a week of the tumble, or the chipper. Then we got another tiger's eye. And no idea what this is, but let's see what happens. It's a little fuller than I like, but we'll make it work.
Okay, before we get everything all gridded and ready to go, let's just explain what we're doing. We're rerunning a few things in there with some new stuff, which is what we normally do in the chipper. This stuff is ready for stage 1, 60-90 in the Tumblebee, so we're running this one with the 60-90 again, just to get those a little more smooth. Alright, so these rocks will be ran when we have a free container. They're stage 3, ready for pre-polish, not varnished. This is all we had for stage 2, is 2 rocks, so we're just setting those aside with the media for stage 2, and then this is ready for its final polish. This is stage 4. They've been pre-polished. We're going to run them through the varnish just to clean them, and then we'll get them tumbling for a week, and hopefully by the end of next week we'll have some pretty rocks. Okay, so here's our stage 4 stuff, ready for the old borax. Two ought to do it. And we'll pour Pour some water in there. And we're gonna run this for 3 hours, and we'll see how dirty it is when it's done. Okay, so these are going to be run through their second week or third week for some of them through the 60-90. So we'll do 1 scoop, 2 scoops, and just a little bit more on that one. And then here in the chipper, the Nat Geo, some of these are the first week, some of them are running through for the second week. So we'll do 1 and a half-ish. Okay, I will get everything cleaned up and see you when we put them down. This has been running for a few hours with just the borax to get them all clean for their final polish. And we'll get them all cleaned up and then show you putting the grid in.
That one's my favorite.
I think that one's holographic, like if you get the light with it.
Right there.
This is Rocky. He's been through a couple different tumbles. He's much more shiny this time. Alright, we're going to add 2 scoops of this. There's 1. And 2. And then we'll run this for a week and we'll see how they look. Alright, we'll see these next week.